Clock stopped with 9:23 until intermission. Segers to the bottom this time, to the right side. Sweep to the left, that'll be Hewitt. Got some room. He'll be wrapped up by Sullivan after getting about 5. No, a little farther than that. Let's make that 7. 3rd down 2. Make it 3rd and 3. We'll get 3 and 7 to add up to 10 here shortly.
It's really the first time Hewitt's had some opening at the line of scrimmage, and he covered that 7 in a hurry. Now Lehman having a bit of a problem getting the play off. We'll call timeout.
Timeout Cavaliers, as Mike indicated. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 42 when we continue. The First National Bank says go to a game. One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools. Football and basketball games, concerts and plays, you can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. We're proud of our schools. These thoughts come to you from Dave Voizard and the staff of the Sydney office of the First National Bank on West Russell Road. That's First National in New Bremen, Sydney, Botkins, and Wapakoneta, where hometown community spirit means hometown community pride. Also on the telecast are the North Dixie Drive-Thru Carryout, Spot Restaurant and Catering, and the Heinfeld Insurance Agency, where that's the new home of Motorist Insurance in Sydney on State Route 47 near the western edge of Sydney. As Archie Griffin says, you know us. 3rd and 3. Yep, there's movement. Looked like the right guard for Lehman. Whole bunch of flags come out of there, and that probably will change the play call. So 3rd and 3 will become 3rd and 8.
Only the second penalty called against the Cavaliers, but both have been in critical situations. On a 4th and 2 down inside the 5, and that one on a 3rd and short. Now makes it 3rd and long.
One thing you never know, the 4th and 2 may not have resulted in points because they had to get a first down. As it was, Sager got a field goal. Dembski rolls out, puts it up deep just out of the outstretched hands of Schachter at the 27-yard line. Lehman will look at 4th down and 8. It should have changed the play call there. We would have to guess that it did. Lehman gets an incompletion, and now Dembski will punt it away. Clock stopped with 8:47. Back deepest will be Braden Freeman. He'll be close to the 10-yard line, and he'll be flanked on either side. As Coach Chris Koob's apparently putting a very big premium on catching this football. There's Dembski's kick, end over end. It'll be away from everybody. Inside the 10, good result for Lehman. Schachter will let it go and roll dead at the 5-yard line. Worked well for Lehman. They will net 42 yards on the play. 8:37 left in the half.
Dave, I show no first downs for the Spartans. If you remember, they hit the one big pass play, the 651-yarder for the touchdown. Other than that, you can double check me, but I don't remember a first down.
You're good.
That's hard to believe.
Yep, you're good, Mike. Football at the 5-yard line. Jeffries, the senior, brings out the troops. Split backs, everybody else is tight. He wants to throw it, looking deep into the sideline. That'll be well over everybody as Henson had some good coverage on Adam Hessler. We'll go to 2nd down 10.
He had great coverage. That ball was thrown the only place it had a chance to be caught, but it really didn't have a chance. Great coverage by Cavaliers. Each quarterback has hit their first pass of the night, 2 big ones, and since then, Jeffries 0 for 4 and Dembski is 0 for 3.
Second and 10 with 8:31. Counterplay. Badgett stays in to make a nice stop on Preston Field. Field's gotten a lot of work here in the postseason and has averaged about 8.6 yards per carry. That gain will be out to the 10-yard line. Make it, let's call it the 11. This will make it 3rd down 4.
Super effort by Badgett, being blocked and still had enough to spin out of there and grab the ball carriers who went by him.
Badgett, one of the Cavs, seeing double duty. Big play right here. Lehman would love for Pleasant to punt out of their own end zone. Jeffries, a one-step drop, unloads it, got a completion to Freeman. That's a very well-thrown ball and a well-executed play. First down with the tackle by Elko and Hewitt. A simple one-step drop, a completion, and whether they score or not, it's definitely some breathing room.
And it's a first down, their first one of the night with 7:42 and counting in the first half. Spartans lead Lehman 7-3.
They're out at the 23-yard line. 22, excuse me. Jeffries toward but not at the right hash mark. Split backs. He faked it, threw it deep. That'll be incomplete, and they will rule that both Hessler and also Henson were going for the football. Appropriately so, it becomes second down 10.
Well, they must like the matchup, but you're reading Henson's stats. That's not a good matchup, but again, good coverage by Henson. Ball thrown too tall for anybody to catch.
Clock stopped with 7:20. Again at halftime, a brief wrap-up. No band show because of our logistics this evening. Then we'll be back with third quarter football with a trip to Canton, C-A-N-T-O-N, on the line. Second man through will go nowhere. Boy, that did absolutely nothing. That'll be 30, Hennessy. He's been out for a few weeks, being a messenger here tonight. He had a very, very slight gain on that play. It's still basically third down 10. Barhorse credited with the Lehman tackle. That's a name we've had a lot of in postseason. Twin receivers come to the left, and they're the two best receivers. See if they try another quick drop. They fake the option. A lot of company. Jeffries wants to throw it, got some room to run, including a first down. Hewitt gets to him. The tackle will be up at the 45-yard line. Well, what was almost a coverage sack became a coverage sack conversion into a first down.
Yeah, everybody was picked up except the quarterback, and once he busted through the line of scrimmage, no one there to pick him up, and he rambles for about 22 and a big first down. Drive alive at the 45, first and 10, 6:20 and counting here in the first half.
Second first down of the game and the sequence for the Spartans. Shotgun. They'll hand the football off, and a loss on the play for Justin Williams. He'll lose a couple. Brady Bates for Lehman. Palmer also. This will be second down and a dozen.
That's the second time they run that play out of the shotgun, and neither time successful. Now they're faced with a second down and about 12 at their own 43-yard line.
See if Jeffries might put it up.
Lehman also tackled Jeffries, so every option there was defeated by the Cavalier defense.
A split wing tee to the left. Jeffries rolling into the sideline. Barhorst in pursuit. Unloads, got an intermediate receiver. The catch is good to Abe Sparling, the tight end who crossed over from the right side. Run out of bounds by Cisco, and that's a big gain for Marion Pleasant, as they would like to expand this lead to double digits going to halftime. First down inside the 37.
Now Lehman pursuing, trying to get to the quarterback, but that big, strong quarterback able to get outside and found a man wide open. First down.
Ball at the left hash. The receivers are to the tight side of the field. They want to throw. This will be a screen back this way, and they got some room. This is Hennessy down the sideline. He'll be taken out of bounds by Schachter at the 25. That'll be good for the first down. That's the fourth Pleasant first down of the possession. Play goes out of bounds with 5:15 in the half.
Pretty well scripted that time. They allowed Lehman to rush and got the catch down the sideline.
Sure did. Here's an I formation, and the first man through has some yardage. It's 32, Justin Williams. Palmer able to lasso him. That'll be a nice burst on first down down to the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd down 4 in the final 5 minutes of the half. 7-3, Marion Pleasant over Lehman.
By far the most impressive drive of the game by either team.
Oh, that's for sure. Keep in mind, Mike, this started at the 5-yard line about 4 minutes ago. Quarterback rides the ball carrier and decides to keep. He'll be driven back inside by Badgett and does not have the first down, but he isn't far from it. Barhorst also at the bottom of that Lehman stack. We will go to 3rd down and 2. By the time of the snap, we will have under 4 minutes left in the half. I formation, twin receivers left. They hand it off on the delay. Left side toward the end zone and in. Justin Williams. Some nifty ball handling there. Slipped it off on a draw. As Jeffries had sold a lot of people on a rollout to the right. That's a 17-yard touchdown. So the TDs tonight for Marion Pleasant have come from 51 and 17. They'll kick the point after touchdown, trying to get that lead up to 11. It's 13-3. Galloway's point will try to make it an 11-point advantage. Lehman will have some time yet in the second period. Ball's down, the kick is up, and it is good. So 95 yards in 12 plays, and they did it in less than 6 minutes. Pretty impressive by Marion Pleasant. Mike Lieber at the Sidney Shelby County YMCA. The winter session is underway. What else is brewing?
Hey, we're very excited to tell folks that memberships, of course, are available at the YMCA. And the YMCA, clearly a membership organization, where as a member you can take part in adult aerobic activity. You can also be part of classes for your kids and family activities. It's really a great place to belong at the YMCA. And of course, if you're looking for Christmas presents, now's a great time to buy that gift that lasts all year round, a YMCA membership for that husband or wife who's hard to buy for. Today, the YMCA, we build strong kids, strong families, and a strong community. It's affordable for everyone. In 2001, we will have sponsored over 1,000 people for membership.
That's the Sidney Shelby County YMCA, 300 East Parkwood in Sidney.
Just as impressive as the number I gave you was that drive, 95 yards,
yeah.
And they really did it throwing the ball as much as running, but really spread Lehman's defense. And that last little draw play, very, very nice play.
5 minutes and 40 seconds, they went 95 yards in a dozen plays. Cavaliers have fallen behind by 11. Here's the boot from Galloway, got some pretty good foot. It finds the end zone for an automatic touchback. Lehman will go from the 20. First down and 10, we show 3:56 on our Robinson Field scoreboard.
Hey, I think we can add you and I to the Coach Beckman's theory. This is the real deal. They've got everything. They can throw the ball, they can run, and they have a pretty good kicking game.
Yeah. It took them a while to get the first downs going, but that last series where they had 4 of them en route to the 95-yard drive, very impressive.
Well, you'd like to see Lehman answer here with points, but nothing else will run the clock out.
Lehman will receive to start the second half. Dembski hands it off to Hewitt. Hewitt not able to escape the quarterback, but gained close to 10 yards as Jeffries made the stop. Let's double check the spot.
Pretty good strength by a guy on defense as Hewitt had a head of steam, but Jeffries got him by the jersey and wouldn't let him go. But still a first down. The 10-yard pickup gives Lehman their 4th first down, the same as Spartans. Lehman trails 14-3 on the scoreboard.
Lehman with a first down with about 8 inches to spare. The football just over the 30. Nickel in motion to the left. They'll hand it dead ahead to Badgett. Badgett will work hard to gain 5 more yards. With the stop again credited to Jeffries. So it's a pickup of 5. That'll split the difference. It's 2nd and 5. By the time of the snap, we will have about 3 minutes till halftime. Dave Ross with Mike Lieber and videographer Dan Eccles from Kenton with the goal, destination Canton. There was motion. Dembski to throw, got a completion to Hewitt, gets to midfield, and he'll go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Stop is made by 52, Austin Sullivan. So the Cavaliers again move those chains. Gains of 10 plus, 5. And now once again more than enough to move the chains.
Hewitt's been very adept at coming out of the backfield. That was his 23rd reception of the year, and that picks up another Cavalier first down.
Almost to the 45. In Marion Pleasant territory, still with plenty of time. Lehman with a couple of timeouts left. Here's Badgett ahead. Kumi gets him by the waist, and Badgett will get a couple of yards. Yeah, we'll call it 3, make it 2nd and 7. Now showing 2:30 on the scoreboard. 2nd down, 7, football just inside the 43 as we basically look straight down the line of scrimmage from the home press box. Hewitt goes in motion. Marion coaches thought they'd see a counter. This is Dembski looking over the middle to Schachter, the ball underthrown. Schachter was covered by Cleveland, and the football was behind and underthrown. Let's go to 3rd down, 7 with 2 minutes, 11 seconds.
Cavaliers flooded that side of the field and just no one open. A lot of black jerseys over there, and the ball thrown on the ground. Gives the Cavaliers a 3rd down play with 2:11 to go here before half, and the clock is stopped.
Split backs, Nickel goes in motion. 2nd man on the counter back this way is Hewitt, and staying home to effectively make that play is 24, Jake Bennett. Cavaliers will lose yardage, and Marion Pleasant stands to get the football back as it'll be 4th down and about 8. Slight loss on the play. We're down to 1:49. I'm sure Lehman will run some clock before kicking this football. Dembski, the punter, Haas, the long snapper. Good snap. Dembski's boot, end over end, wobbly. Schachter will make the tackle on Freeman at the 16-yard line. So with 1:25, let's see what Marion Pleasant decides to do. They have some wind on their back and a full complement of timeouts. Correct, Mike?
Absolutely. You'd like to see Lehman run that clock out before halftime, because this team has shown they can score in a hurry with a big play.
84 yards away from another touchdown. Marion Pleasant up 14-3. Badgett possibly showing blitz against the shotgun. Here he comes. He goes down, and Jeffries gets outside. Comes to the 20. Schachter got in his wheelhouse to upset the apple cart at the 23. Nevertheless, that'll be a pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3, but first we will get timeout, Marion Pleasant. The Spot Restaurant has been a homemade fresh downtown Sydney tradition for well over 90 years. The current Spot feature is the Big Buy for just $1.80. Did you know that Spot Miller founded the Spot in 1907? But the tables and chairs were not added until Joe Cook took over in 1913. Also, did you know that the Spot was strictly a restaurant until owner Bob Hepler added a catering service in the 1950s at the request of some friends. That part of the tradition continues today with events held in the Oaks Club of Shelby Oaks Golf Course. Call the Spot for full details. Also with us, our First Star Bank, Dickman Supply Company of Sydney, Greenville, and Salina. and the Sydney-Shelby County YMCA. Remember that insurance and football are both team games. Think motorists and the Heinfeld Insurance Agency at the west edge of Sydney on State Route 47. See Jeff Sargent and the good folks at the Heinfeld Insurance Agency. Second down and a long 3 yards to go. 1:15 on the clock. Lehman playing it pretty tight. Williams taking the football outside. Justin Williams for a first down. Cisco makes the play for Lehman up at the 29. That'll be a gain of 6 more. 1st and 10, Marion Pleasant. Clock will start with the resetting of the chains, and they'll get to the line quickly. Scott Jeffries will run a quick pitch to this side to Preston Field. He'll get to the 30, goes out of bounds. That'll save a timeout. Shackner and Elko did the job for Lehman as he got to the 32-yard line, setting up 2nd and 7, but at least momentarily killing the clock with 55.5 seconds.
They started this drive trying to spread Lehman out, and Lehman pretty much deployed in a little bit of a prevent. And now they've gone back to a basic formation, trying a little bit of a power game against the Cavaliers, but the clock certainly under a minute against that.
Split backs, twin receivers go to the left. That's to the bottom of your screen. There's the mesh, and they want to throw it over the middle. Diving attempt by Freeman on the toss by Jeffries is incomplete. Shackner, the closest Cavalier. This will make it 3rd and 7. And once again, the clock has stopped. That only used 4+ seconds.
Jeffries now 3 of 9 throwing the football, 4 of 9 throwing the football here in the first half.
Neither of these teams throw a whole lot. The starting quarterbacks, each averaging about 12 attempts per game. Both for the season have been right around 50%. Now Marion Pleasant, after coming to the line of scrimmage, has opted to take a second timeout, which will have 1 remaining. We'll remind you that Bunny's Pharmacy, 112 North Main Avenue in downtown Sydney, provides personal concern and service for all of your pharmacy and personal health care needs. Bunny's invites you to visit their website at www.downtownsydney.com, where you can obtain medical information, order prescription refills, or shop online for either in-store pickup or home delivery. Bunny's Pharmacy, serving all of your health care needs for over half a century. Also on the telecast, Doctors Urbank, Boslett, and Justice of Sydney, Family Medicine. Shelby County Collectibles, Mark Knupp Muffler and Tire in Piqua. Tooling Technology of Fort Loramie, Ratterman Custom Home Builders, Shelby Landscaping, and Salmon Electric. I formation, pro set. Jeffries wanted to do the delayed draw. They got some trouble with this, and the whole pack of people ending up with the football as Justin Williams will go down in one heap. They stayed together for quite a while. I guess that's a Siamese twin delayed draw. Now it's Lehman taking a timeout as they smell the opportunity to get the football back on 4th down and about 14 yards to go. Interesting turn, Mike.
Now, that was strange. It looked like they were trying that little wraparound draw play, and the back and the quarterback collided, and it didn't look like just a mess. Nobody wanted to take ownership of the football, and Lehman tackled everybody. A big loss, and now the Cavaliers maybe at least trying to force a punt here, but boy, it's still dangerous on a 4th down. Still dangerous territory for the Spartans, and they'll kick it away and see what happens.
43 seconds left in the first half. Again, it's Marion Pleasant 14, Lehman 3. Scoring sequence has been touchdown Pleasant on either side of a Lehman field goal. The punter again will be Jeffries. 10 Cavaliers close to the line of scrimmage. Hewitt back at about the 35. See if he'd be able to catch us on the fly. I'd kind of doubt it. High snap. Decent boot will come toward the sideline. Good roll and out of bounds down in the area of the 25-yard line. That turns up pretty well for Marion Pleasant. 35.6 seconds. We'll see, since Lehman did not get a block, what they would opt to do here. Cavalier football at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
I don't think we'll see the lateral play we saw last week at the end of the half.
That was bizarre. That's another one I watched several times on the replay. That was different. Cavaliers go with an I formation pro set. They'll do a double handoff. This is Schachter on the sweep to the left, picks up a Dembski block, goes out of bounds with the stop by Justin Williams. Thought he got out, maybe not. That clock's, no, now they'll move it with a Lehman timeout with 22.6 seconds. The Sydney Holiday Inn and Country Squire Restaurant have been Sydney traditions for almost 30 years. The Country Squire serves a weekend breakfast buffet and a Sunday brunch. 1 week each month, they serve a luncheon buffet, and Thursday night is senior night with dinner specials featured. The Sydney Holiday Inn is a full-service hotel. Contact their staff to book your guest rooms, meetings, and banquets. They have the facilities to accommodate all of your needs. They also provide catering off premises. They operate the Troy Holiday Inn Express, America's bed and breakfast at exit 74, I-75 in Troy. Also the Holiday Inn Express Huber Heights at exit 36 off of I-70. That's the family of Holiday Inn.
That might be as tricky as Lehman gets here. That play got them some yardage, but also took some time off the clock. See if Lehman can get maybe one more big play and then throw it up, see what happens.
It'll be 2nd down, 2 yards to go for the Cavs. 22 plus seconds, still halftime. Regional finals in Division 5, from Robinson Field in Kenton. Schachter in motion. They'll hand the football to Hewitt. He takes it left, got a 1st down, and goes out of bounds. This is with 16.7 seconds. He's up to the 43. .7. Football declared ready for play. Cavs on the short end by 11 points. Sager will split to the right. That's out of your view, which would be to the bottom of the screen. Motion coming toward us. That's Nickel. Dembski keeping it, rolling it wide. Got some room to get to midfield and go out of bounds at about the 49, as in hot pursuit was Justin Williams. Down to 10.2 seconds. Gain to midfield will be worth about 7. 2nd and 3 is time becoming the factor. Ten ticks plus. Again at halftime, we'll have a brief report and then get back to you for 3rd quarter football. Sager split right, Nichols the wing on the left. Sager running a deep route, Dembski puts it up deep to him. There was some incidental contact as Sager was defended by Freeman. The football incomplete back at the 15-yard line. We're down to 4.2 seconds. This will be 3rd and 3. May as well give it another heave like that at this point. Of course, if you're Marion Pleasant, pass interference, if you're beat deep, would be a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul. And this very well could be the last play of the 1st half. Lehman's down by 11. Dembski to throw. Got a pocket, flushed out. Runs to the sideline, puts it up deep. Looking for Sager. Ball almost intercepted, but that's not important at this point. It goes through the arms of Freeman. Sager was with him because we have reached halftime. Lehman will get the ball to start the 2nd half, and when they do, they will be trailing by 14-3, an 11-point margin. We'll check in with Mike Lieber in our halftime statistics in just a moment. Mark Knupp invites his many Sydney area friends to see him personally for their every automotive service need at Mark Knupp Muffler and Tire on College Street in Southwest Piqua. With a modern 10-bay facility, their master technician and ASC certified mechanics stand ready to serve. That's Marked Up Muffler and Tire in Piqua, featuring Goodyear, Goodrich, Michelin, Uniroyal, and General. Remember, Mark